Hello everybody and welcome to The Promised Neverland, Episode 2 Anime Review. You may know the lighting is slightly different, or you may notice the lighting is slightly different if you were here last week. That's because somebody changed my light when I wasn't here, so thanks for telling me. But anyway, I don't think I've ever been more tense than this episode. It felt like they were going to get caught at literally any time. Like, I was sitting in the break room at work watching the episode. I was like, I'm ready, I'm waiting for it. And when, not really the scare, but I guess the scare's a good word, not like jump scare, but like oh man, did they get caught, like that part happens, which I'll get to. Yeah, I was like, oh man, like my co-workers must have been looking at me like I was blimmin' crazy, but that's fine. Let's go through the episode bit by bit, and then I'll give my overall at the end. Yep, English. So, begin the episode. Emma has a nightmare about Connie and kind of screams, and I don't know if she woke anyone up. I can't remember. Then we go to the next day. She's scared of Mama now, but Norman's all like, "Hey, gotta be normal, otherwise she's gonna know it was us, and we're all gonna die." And that's a logical reason to not be crazy. It is worth remembering they are like 11, almost 12, so like I don't think they'd have that much self-control. Like, if we're talking realistic, a 0 out of 10, not very realistic anime, unwatchable. Nah, I'm just messing. But yeah, but then they kind of figure out how people get shipped. They're like, they don't get shipped because they got full marks, because they have bigger brains if they're clever, and brains are the best part of the human to eat. I don't feel good talking about this. It makes me feel like a cannibal, and I'm not even eating human. It just feels weird to say. Anyway, so they figure out the next shipment of people are going in 2 months. So we got 2 months to figure out a way to escape, convince everyone else to escape, and escape, with all of us. And that's sounds like a lot. It's not though. They figure out their plan again. They're gonna let's go to the forest, like through the forest over the gate during the daytime, so that because they were worried about the little kids. That's what it was. But then they get to a big wall, but that doesn't deter them. They're like, we just need rope, duh. And I'm like, okay, you need rope as well. Let's add another thing onto your plan. I'm assuming they're gonna have multiple plans throughout the series, because I don't think if plan 1 works, then maybe they will get out. Like, I'm wondering if this series is going to be like, I haven't read the manga, should clarify, if it's going to be them trying to get out and then it will end when they get out, or like, will they get out and then we've got an outside world bit as well. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read the manga, don't tell me, because I'll wait and see. But yeah, then a kid gets lost in the forest, but Mama goes and gets her, which Norman deduces that they've got tracking devices in them, because she keeps looking at her compass to figure out where they are. And yeah, where is the tracking device? It's kind of like the question that was open. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping it's not something that's going to make me go, ah. I'm hoping it's something that's going to make me go, ah, that makes sense. It's probably something to do with the numbers, right? That's my thing. That's my like hope. I've got a second thought, but I just hope it's not that, so I'm not going to say it, because if it's not, then I look like a weirdo for thinking it. It's Metal Gear's fault. But yeah, then they kind of figure out that Mama knows that somebody was there at the gate when, and saw Connie dead or whatever. She doesn't know who it was. So, but then Emma was like crying near Connie's room, and Mama's like, that's suspicious. And she's like, was it you? And it's like, she just like appears, like Norman like goes to the corner and it's like in your face, and I'm like, whoa. Less of that, please. That was very disturbing. But she like plays it cool. She bluffs her way out of it, and then they are quite literally saved by the dinner bell. And they lie to her, basically. They say, no, we weren't at the gate, that's against the rules. Who would do such a thing? Crazy Mama. And Then that night they sneak out to find some rope. They find tablecloths to use instead. And they're like, yes, it'll work. The next day, Ray follows them to the wall. He's like, what are you doing? They tell him everything. And then he informs them, basically, that the outside world, from his deductions, is a society of demons and that humans have nowhere to live. And then they have a little argument with some really epic music playing for some reason. I mean, I'm not going to complain about epic music, but it was weird that it was playing there. And yeah, but then they all kind of agree to try and save everyone, because that was the argument was about. He was like, we can't save everyone. Like, he was being logical, but like I'm like, he's right. Like, Ray is right. He's like, there's no way everyone's gonna survive this, and I'm on board with him. Like, it sounds really cruel, but you should probably let the people that are gonna die so you can get away. From a, I guess, statistical, like it makes me sound like a arsehole as well. You know what I'm saying. He's not bad. He's just less good than her. Let's go with that. And then they go back to the house. The mama has got another, like, an assistant now, as well as a small child. The assistant is called Crone. And they, like, freak out. It's like, oh no, another adult. What are we going to do? The adults are the enemy. It's... it sounds like I've not got a lot to say. It's because in my head I'm trying to think about where we're gonna go. Like, it's still probably the best show this season that I'm watching. Like, that was what I was worried. I was already after the initial shock. Like, you had like the Goblin Slayer shock, and then the rest of the series was trash. But then this one, you got the awesome shock, and it's like continuing. Like, the tension is building. Like, when they do eventually get caught, because I think they will. Like, what's going to happen? You know, I'm excited. Oh, are they going to join some human resistance to fight the demon? I can't talk. To fight the demons? I hope not, because that would turn it into a completely different show, and not really one I want to see. But anyway, we'll have to see about that. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying myself, and if you are too, watching me reviews, subscribing that was seamless. I'm so proud of that. Anyway, I will see you next week for episode Trey 3. Bye.